Hey, this is Sara Berki and I'm here with Milky. So I wasn't always brought up with country music. It was like something that was not around in my household. My mum and dad were very much like classic 70s, 80s. Would listen to anything from Carole King, Cat Stevens, Fleetwood Mac to Brian Ferry, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, like heavier kind of stuff. But then would also listen to like old Motown. I remembered like a lot of old Motown, which was really cool. But it wasn't until I was in high school that I actually had some friends where their parents would listen to country music. So I was just introduced that way, I guess. There definitely is a theme throughout this EP. It's very much, I would say it's still very much OG Sara Berki writing. It's very like in-depth, very image-driven writing. Like I feel like when I'm writing, I always try and put myself, if it's something that I'm not, like I might be just sitting on a couch at home, you know, like I need to be at a dive bar. I need to be pulling up to the car park. I need to be like envisioning that. I always want to create a scene for my listeners. It's definitely got that feel about it, still very Sara Berki in a way that I'm like super lyric heavy with everything that I write. I try to be, but there is a theme and it's like just big, vibey, upbeat, kind of feel good kind of songs. Like there's nothing on there that is like a sad breakup kind of track. It's like, it's just all high energy. And yeah, when I was, you know, putting the EP together, there was one track that it was a little bit of like the dark horse sonically. And I guess lyrically as well, like it was the one song that it didn't sound like any of the other songs. So we kind of like went back and forth about this one track. It is to come. It is to come, maybe on another body of work. But for this one, all the tracks are pretty much, they're very cohesive, which I'm really happy about. It definitely has. I think in a way that I was still just trying to find my sound when I was, you know, creating my first EP. And I guess you could say like I wasn't really pick and choosy of what was going to go on that EP. I just kind of thought, I was a hairdresser for 10 years. So, you know, whatever songs that I was working on was like what went on the EP, my first one. So next lot of music that I've been working on has just been a real realization that I am a country artist, but I am adaptable. I guess it is a new sound. It's such a new sound for me to do because I was doing what you call like traditional sounding country, a lot of string, a lot of like traditional instruments and I guess like very organic kind of sounding production. So for me to try this new sound is, it was a big jump, but I just want to show that I am diverse and who's to say that I don't bring out a stacked harmony bluegrass album in the next year or something. But yeah, I've had the most fun creating this EP. Quite easily. I just went to I just go to these places that I just make up. Like I've never been to like a dive bar in an American scene with like lots of neon and smoke everywhere and where you can still smoke inside and pool tables and stuff. Like I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is. When I was writing these kind of songs, it was just more about like, where can I put myself to write about these kind of scenarios. So yeah, it was so much fun creating these songs. I'm one of them artists that I actually really quite enjoy writing by myself. I really do. I really love just like getting a basic track down, even if it's just something for me to like simply write to. Then if it's the producer working on the track, I, you know, usually go off and write a little bit by myself, bring it back into the room, see if it's fitting, see if the cadence is fitting, see if like there's a better word that we could say. The producer that I've been working with, Liam Quinn, he's just been an absolute pleasure to work with, especially with this kind of style of country music, I guess, and like the root of what I'm taking. And he's just incredible, like from being able to build something from nothing. Like some of these songs I hadn't gone in with ideas or anything. So, you know, we're creating while we're going. But I think the way that I love to create a track and create a song, I find it quite easy to write verses. And like where I fall is writing choruses, just writing a really hooky, like strong chorus. I'm like, I need help. I don't know. I think it's because I'm just such a yapper, and I like writing verses and just being super detailed. Like sometimes choruses, like they could just be the most simple thing that gets stuck in people's heads. Not to the point of it being annoying, but like you need something that's just going to click, you know. Especially with like, I guess, this style of country that I'm doing at the moment and bringing out with this EP. I just wanted songs that are just memorable in a way that's going to like impact people for them to sing it. But yeah, I would say 100% like verses first, chorus, verse, bridge, chorus. Whereas working with Liam, he's like super big on getting the chorus first. And I've never worked like that because, I mean, for most of my career, like I've been working by myself, writing majority of my songs by myself. So to see how he works, that was like, and to take a different, I guess, like to write in a different way that I've never written before. That was really cool. I got to be honest with you guys, like it really was quite a pleasant process. Like working with Liam, yes, I did go in with, you know, tracks that I may have started at home and then we ended up finishing them. But for most of it, we seriously were on a win. Like we just were working so hard. As soon as I got into that studio with him, it was like we'd start on one song. We would say goodnight for, you know, like that session. I'd come back into that studio at like 8:30 in the morning, finish that song off. It was already ready to be sent off, and then we would start on another one. We were just like, no one could stop us. And I think that when you have that creative, connection with someone while you're trying to, that's all you could hope for. Seriously, like if I could just go back and relive that with every single EP or album that I do, like that's bliss. I think you always get times of being stuck or like not knowing how to say what you want to say in a bridge. Like bridges can be pretty hard to write as well, or not being able to, you know, express how you might hear the song being, or what kind of guitars that you want, and like tones and drum fills and any instrument. But for the most part of it, it has just been a bit of a breeze, to be honest. Yeah. I gotta say, I mean, I think it might be because it's like it's come so far and it's exactly how I thought that it would sound, and I just think that it's a heater. It's just such a track. Even if it wasn't my song, I would say like congratulate anyone on a song this good. I'm gonna say In the Neon, like the actual title track of the EP, from where it came from and where it is now, like, and it's not just straight country. There's like something funk about it, and it's got like this kind of, it's like stank country. It's kind of, I say it's like my inspiration for that track was, I mean, Lainey Wilson does it really well. Miranda Lambert has a track called Baggage Claim. Kind of makes you do something, and I think I was just trying so hard to get close with In the Neon. And if you're not, I guess, into country music, hopefully it opens a few doors for people who aren't necessarily into country music but like will gravitate to it because they like the different aspects of it. Oh, there is a few. I love in Cowboys Do It Better, the first opening line, deep creased hands like roads on a map. Do 'em wrong, they won't take you back. I just think, like, I just wanted to be super witty with like what I was trying to say in the songs. In the Neon, I love the bridge. There's, it kind of breaks down and it's like, still trying to find the reason to stay between the lines. I've got hold of that honky tonk wheel, and I ain't looking to slow down tonight. And then it goes into, it's all smoke and mirrors, but I'm shooting for that bullseye. Tonight I'll meet that Duke Joint devil and I'll be handing over my life. I just wanted to be super witty with my writing. I mean, there's lines in Looks Like that I really love. Pretty much every song on that EP. Like it's, I'm really proud of my songwriting and what I was able to do. I just hope that people, you know, they love it and they gravitate to it and they love it for what it is. I think it's always been around, you know, like when I grew up in a place called Bargo. It's just easier for me to say that I'm from the Southern Highlands, but Bargo is actually like 20 minutes down the highway, and it's kind of tucked away. And when I grew up, there wasn't really, like, we had 10 kids in our street, but most of the households would listen to country music. So I was around it a lot. It wasn't really as popular as what it is now. And what I see a lot of, especially from, you know, like my partner and I, we go away a lot camping. You know, we could literally live out the back of our car if we needed to. Like, it's set up for us to do so. But what we see is, like, you'll pass a campsite, you'll pass somewhere and you're in the middle of nowhere with no reception, but there's kids out there with their folk. They're there with their mum and dad, and what they're listening to is country music. It just is a way of life. It's not just a genre of music. It's like everything to do with a country song and what it's written about, or just experiences and lifestyle. I think it's just really cool. I do think that people are wanting to come to country music festivals and, you know, events and shows, and it's really damn cool to see country artists selling out shows over here in Australia. Like, that is just, it's crazy. But yeah, I love it. I love it because it makes it just makes me feel like, yeah, my music is going to be, I guess, more heard than it would have been maybe. I write a lot of American country. I do. I write about, like, not landscapes that are here in Australia, situations and places, and I just don't write about very many Australian looking things. And I think that for my writing, I just need to be there and to pull off on the side of the road and to see how the air freshener's moving in the wind, and to see how the broken yellow lines are looking on the highway, or I don't know. I need to be there and write about, like, what I actually see and what I feel. And I'm really excited for that. That's, like, one of my main goals. Also, I don't know if I'll ever get here or there. I would love to play a stage in the States. I don't know whether I'm, like, reaching too far for this one, but I mean, Nissan Stadium would be cherry on top. But yeah, just being amongst it, just meeting amazing people. I just want to see the people. I just want to, like, eat a corn dog and walk around and watch people.
Do you think that there's a chance you get over there and you might be writing about Australia? Seeing as you're here writing about...
Oh, you know what's funny? Like, I have seen, especially from Pat and I going away so often, I've seen some amazing parts of Australia. Like, seriously, I've been to the middle of Australia where you've got Queensland, you've got New South Wales, and you've got South Australia. Like, I've been all the way across to almost WA. I've been up, I've been down, I've been through the guts. I've seen so many beautiful places of Australia, yet I don't write about Australian landscapes or things that I've experienced. I'm going to say I might have Australia in my mind, but for most of it, I'll be not writing about Australian landscape. I don't think so. Who knows? I don't know until maybe I start missing homeland and then I start writing about Australia.
You said it at the start. You never know what will come.
That's it, yeah.
In a year's time, you'll be like, guys.
Yeah, and then I just turn into just all writing about Australia. Oh my God, Lainey Wilson, Cam, Kaylee Hammock, Stevie Nicks, Dylan Marlowe, The Lumineers, Cleopatra, Hairspray, Don't Show How Nervous You Are. Oh. Miley Cyrus. Don't Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see. Yep. Oh, AC/DC. Jackson Dean. Hot Fuss, The Killers. Ooh, a Spice Girl. Saralicious Baby. Oh, Nissan Stadium, Nashville. Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood. Carter Faith. In My World, Zach Bryan. They're not there to watch you fail, they're there to watch you succeed. I can't remember who the author is, but Soul Catcher. It's a really good book. Go and read it. Not having to explain myself too much through words of talking, but through words lyrically. And it might be hard for some people to understand that. I think it's the words that you actually can't physically speak in a sentence. You just put it in as a song and then you can speak it. The Wilder Blue, Palomino Gold. That's my favourite song. Oh, when I was a hairdresser?